This video covers 28 essential questions on emergencies from the MTO Driver's Handbook. Watch until the end, every question is important and can help you pass on your first try. Question 1. What information does the police require from the witnesses? A. Their names, addresses, and phone numbers. B. Their insurance card numbers. C. No witness information is required. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is A. Their names, addresses, and phone numbers. Explanation. Police typically require witnesses' names, addresses, and phone numbers to gather relevant information about the incident. Always provide accurate contact details to aid the investigation. Question 2. If you are involved in a collision where someone is injured, what should you do? A. Turn off all engines, turn on emergency flashers, and call for help. B. Do not let anyone smoke, light a match, or put flares near any vehicle, in case of a fuel leak. C. Call the police if damage to vehicles or properties exceeds $2,000. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. In a collision involving injuries or possible fuel leaks, follow these steps. 1. Call for help immediately or ask someone else to call. 2. Turn off all engines, turn on emergency flashers, and ensure safety. 3. Prevent smoking, matches, or flares near vehicles to avoid fire hazards. 4. If trained in first aid, assist within your capacity until professional help arrives. Question 3. By law, you must report any collision to the police when there are injuries or damage to vehicles or other property exceeding A. $500, B. $1,000, C. $1,500, D. $2,000. The correct answer is D. $2,000. Explanation. You are legally required to report a collision to the police if it involves injuries or if the total damage to vehicles or property exceeds $2,000. Question 4. Who should you treat first if you know how to give first aid? A. The youngest person injured. B. Treat injuries in the order of urgency. C. The women who have been injured. D. The oldest person injured. The correct answer is B. Treat injuries in the order of urgency. Explanation. If you are trained in first aid, treat injuries in the order of urgency, within the level of your training. Question 5. How should you return to the road if you drive off the paved portion of the roadway? A. With high acceleration, return to the road quickly and straighten your vehicle in the proper travel lane. B. With controlled speed, return to the road gradually and straighten your vehicle in the proper travel lane. C. With uncontrolled speed, return to the road gradually and straighten your vehicle in the proper travel lane. D. Immediately turn the wheel hard toward the road without slowing down. The correct answer is B. With controlled speed, return to the road gradually and straighten your vehicle in the proper travel lane. Explanation. When driving off the paved roadway, maintain controlled speed and gradually re-enter the road to avoid losing control. Once on the road, straighten your vehicle into the proper travel lane safely. Question 6. What should you do if your vehicle is being towed? A. Get the name and license number of the tow truck operator and/or company. B. Ask where the vehicle is being towed to. C. None of the above. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is D. Both A and B. Explanation. If your vehicle is being towed, always ensure you 1. Obtain the name and license number of the tow truck operator or company. 2. Confirm the destination where your vehicle is being taken. This helps avoid miscommunication or potential scams. Question 7. What should you do if your brakes fail? A. Use the vehicle's horn to let everyone know. B. Apply the parking brake gently. C. Call emergency helpline. D. None of the above. The correct answer is D. None of the above. Explanation. If your brakes fail, first pump the brake pedal to try and restore hydraulic pressure. If this doesn't work, apply the parking brake gently but firmly while holding the release button to maintain control. Use your horn to alert others only if necessary. Question 8. What should you do to help injured people if there is no danger of a fire or explosion in the vehicle? A. Pull them out immediately. B. Leave the injured where they are until trained medical help arrives. C. Talk to them and ensure they don't pass out. D. All of the above. The correct answer is B. Leave the injured where they are until trained medical help arrives. Explanation. If there is no risk of fire or explosion, it is safest to leave injured individuals where they are to avoid worsening their injuries. Wait for trained medical professionals to arrive and handle the situation. Question 9. After a collision, when should you contact your insurance company? A. As soon as you want to make a claim. B. There is no need to contact them. C. You can call and ask them to contact you whenever you feel like it. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. As soon as you want to make a claim. Explanation. If you plan to make a claim after a collision, contact your insurance company as soon as possible to report the incident and start the claims process. Question 10. If you are involved in a collision where no one is injured, what should you do? A. If the vehicles are drivable, move them to the edge of the roadway. B. Call the police. C. If you have a camera, take photos of the collision scene. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. In a collision with no injuries, 1. Move drivable vehicles off the roadway to avoid obstructing traffic. This won't affect the investigation. 2. Call the police to report the incident. 3. If safe, take photos of the collision scene using a camera or phone for documentation. Question 11. What should you avoid doing when your wheels go off the pavement? A. Don't panic. B. Take your foot off the gas pedal. C. Both A and B. D. Heavy braking. The correct answer is D. Heavy braking. Explanation. If your wheels go off the pavement, 1. Don't panic and grip the steering wheel firmly. 2. Take your foot off the gas pedal to slow down gradually. 3. Avoid heavy braking, as it may cause you to lose control of the vehicle. Question 12. You should never stop on the dash when you have trouble on the freeway. A. Roadside when there are no cars. B. Side of the road. C. Driving lane. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Driving lane. Explanation. If you encounter trouble on a freeway, never stop in the driving lanes. Move to the shoulder or a safe area off the road to avoid creating a hazard for other drivers. Question 13. What should you do if you see a vehicle on fire with people in it? A. Stay back and call for help. B. Get the people out and ensure that everyone is out of the way of harm. C. Call the police. D. Call out to the people in the vehicle and assure them that help is on the way. The correct answer is B. Get the people out and ensure that everyone is out of the way of harm. Explanation: if a vehicle is on fire, your priority is to get the people out immediately and ensure they are well away from the danger zone. Once everyone is safe, call for emergency assistance. Question 14. What should you do if the headlights don't come on after checking the switch? A. You should turn on the hazard lights. B. You should bring the vehicle to a safe stop off the road. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Both A and B. Explanation: if your headlights fail to come on, turn on your hazard lights to make your vehicle visible to others. Then, safely pull off the road to address the issue or call for help. Question 15. If your headlights go out, why should you bring your vehicle to a safe stop off the road? A. It is illegal to drive at night without lights. B. You can drive in the morning. C. It is easier to take a taxi than drive. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. It is illegal to drive at night without lights. Explanation: if your headlights fail, check the switch immediately. If they don't turn back on, turn on your hazard lights and bring your vehicle to a safe stop off the road. Driving at night without lights is both dangerous and illegal, so call for help. Question 16. Which roads are patrolled by the Ontario Provincial Police? A. The Queen Elizabeth Way, the 300 series freeways, and many other high-speed roads. B. The Queen Elizabeth Way, the 200 series freeways, and many other high-speed roads. C. The Queen Elizabeth Way, the 400 series freeways, and many other high-speed roads. D. The Queen Elizabeth Way, the 500 series freeways, and many other high-speed roads. The correct answer is C. The Queen Elizabeth Way, the 400 series freeways, and many other high-speed roads. Explanation: the Ontario Provincial Police (OPP) patrol the Queen Elizabeth Way (QEW), the 400 series highways, and various other high-speed roads throughout the province. Question 17. If you are stopping on the freeway and waiting for help, you should: A. Step out of the vehicle and wait. B. Stay in the vehicle. C. Lock your doors. D. Both B and C. The correct answer is D. Both B and C. Explanation: if you are stopping on a freeway due to trouble, stay in your vehicle for safety and keep the doors locked while waiting for help to arrive. This minimizes risks from passing traffic or other hazards. Question 18. When a truck becomes disabled on a highway where the speed limit exceeds 60 km per hour, flares or reflectors must be placed approximately what distance ahead of and to the rear of the disabled vehicle? A. 15 m, 50 feet. B. 30 m, 100 feet. C. 45 m, 150 feet. D. 60 m, 200 feet. The correct answer is B. 30 m, 100 feet. Explanation: on highways with speed limits over 60 km per hour, place flares or reflectors approximately 30 meters, 100 feet, ahead of and behind the disabled vehicle to warn other drivers and ensure safety. Question 19. What should you do if your headlights go out? A. Stop the car as soon as possible. B. Drive quickly to reach your destination. C. Turn on your hazard lights and bring your vehicle to a safe stop. D. Do what you think is appropriate at that time. The correct answer is C. Turn on your hazard lights and bring your vehicle to a safe stop. Explanation: if your headlights fail, check the switch immediately. If they don't turn back on, turn on your hazard lights to make your vehicle visible and bring it to a safe stop off the road. Do not continue driving without lights. Question 20. What should you do if your gas pedal sticks? A. Turn on your hazard lights, shift to neutral, and come to a complete stop. B. Pull the clutch completely and try to press the gas pedal. C. Turn on your turn signals, shift up, and try to increase your speed. D. Quickly kill the engine using a kill switch. The correct answer is A. Turn on your hazard lights, shift to neutral, and come to a complete stop. Explanation. If your gas pedal sticks, first try to lift it by slipping your foot underneath. Do not use your hands while driving. If that doesn't work, turn on your hazard lights, shift to neutral, and safely bring the vehicle to a stop, preferably off the road. Question 21. What should you do if your vehicle's tire blows out? A. Slow down and gradually pull your vehicle off the road. B. Continue driving without worrying. C. Take your vehicle to the garage immediately. D. Start driving fast. The correct answer is A. Slow down and gradually pull your vehicle off the road. Explanation. Blowouts can cause tremendous steering and wheel vibration, but don't be alarmed. Take your foot off the gas pedal to slow down and steer the vehicle firmly in the direction you want to go. Bring the vehicle to a stop off the road. Question 22. How should you exit the vehicle when stopping on the side of the road? A. Leave from the driver's door always. B. Leave through the door away from traffic. C. Leave from the passenger's door always. D. You can get off from whichever door you want. The correct answer is B. Leave through the door away from traffic. Explanation. When exiting your vehicle on the side of the road, always use the door away from traffic if possible. This minimizes the risk of accidents or injury from passing vehicles. Be cautious and aware of your surroundings. Question 23. What is one important thing you should do when you drive off the paved portion of the roadway? A. Maintain your focus on your car. B. Focus on reducing the speed of the car. C. Both A and B. D. Check for traffic before attempting to steer the vehicle back onto the road. The correct answer is D. Check for traffic before attempting to steer the vehicle back onto the road. Explanation. If you drive off the paved portion of the roadway, check for traffic before carefully steering your vehicle back onto the road. Ensuring a clear path prevents collisions and helps you re-enter safely. Question 24. When should you report to the police if you are involved in an accident or collision and the property damage exceeds $2,000? A. Immediately. B. Within 2 days. C. Within a day. D. Within a week. The correct answer is A. Immediately. Explanation. You must immediately, without fail, report a collision or accident to the police if the damage to the property exceeds $2,000. Question 25. How should you inform approaching drivers that there has been a collision and people are injured? A. Turn on the emergency flashers. B. Set up warning signals and flares. C. Ask someone to warn the approaching drivers. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. In case of a collision with injuries, 1. Turn off all engines and turn on emergency flashers. 2. Set up warning signals or flares to alert other drivers. 3. If possible, have someone warn approaching drivers to reduce the risk of further accidents. Question 26. What should new drivers do when it comes to practicing brakes? A. No need to do anything. B. Practice a parking brake emergency stop under controlled conditions with a qualified driving instructor. C. Practice a parking brake emergency alone. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is B. Practice a parking brake emergency stop under controlled conditions with a qualified driving instructor. Explanation. New drivers should practice a parking brake emergency stop in a controlled environment and under the supervision of a qualified driving instructor. This ensures they learn proper techniques safely. Question 27. How can you help the police in case of a collision if there is no injury? A. Give them your full name and address to the police. B. Give the name and address of the registered owner of the vehicle. C. Give the vehicle plate number and liability insurance card. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. In a collision with no injuries, assist the police by providing 1. Your full name and address, 2. The name and address of the registered vehicle owner, 3. The vehicle plate number, permit number, and your liability insurance card, 4. This helps ensure proper documentation and resolution. Question 28. What should you do if you have a camera or a cell phone and witness a collision? A. Do nothing. B. Safely take photos of the collision scene. C. Risk your life to take photos of the collision scene. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Safely take photos of the collision scene. Explanation. If you have a camera or cell phone, and it's safe to do so, taking photos of the collision scene can help document important details.